Okay. Cool. Just let me know when it's time, so I can also set my timer here, right? So we're good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Thabo Tsula, and I am a game designer from Space Salad Studios. And today my presentation is about Doba Africa Games co-production pitch. So without further ado, we move on to the next slide. So who are we? Space Salad Studio is a multi-award-winning indie game studio based in South Africa, Johannesburg. We specialize in gamification and turning social commentary into fun and educational games for the whole family. Since our inception, we've been making games since 2019. Here are some of our award-winning games, all based on social commentary. And you might be familiar with some of these children's games that have been developed based on animation series that came out the past few years. And outside of making award-winning games, we really do make an impact within the lives of the people that we engage with. So in our free time, we like participating in community work where we host game jams and we go into remote communities and we introduce them to game design, teach them about game designs, and also host our own game jams. I've been fortunate enough to partner with the Goethe for every game account where we went to different townships in Johannesburg and we were teaching and hosting game jams for the minority groups, which are Black females and other minority groups within the industry. So now back to business. So today I'll be pitching Doba Dash. Doba Dash is a 3D mobile racing game about the street surfers and what they do for a living, which is a race to save the planet from climate change. So you might be wondering, who are the street surfers? So the street surfers are informal waste pickers found in South Africa and around the world. And what they do for a living is collect and recycle trash and earn money from that. And a fun fact, they're responsible for 90% of recycling that takes place in South Africa. So this is our character art. So we try to create champions from the unique stories under one umbrella or one cause, which is to save the planet. A game overview. What makes our game more unique over our competitors is our unique African story and positive climate message. Our competitive green racing and original sound. And the pickups are made from actual trash bags, which contain real trash, which you can turn into weapons to give you an advantage. Another thing that makes us unique is the track is designed as a half pipe track, like in the skating ring, where players are able to perform tricks and which makes it really fun. And our business model is free to play mobile game, which contains microtransactions and in-app ads. So the team. Here are the guys that are responsible for the work that has been done for Space Salad Studios thus far. Really talented team, my brothers in arms, and the cutest astronauts you'll ever find.
Hi there, my name is Vicky.
And I'm Adam.
And we are from Whitepot Studios, an independent game development studio based in Belfast in Northern Ireland. We've really enjoyed working alongside Thabo's team at Space Salad so far, and we can't wait to see what programming expertise we can bring to Doba Dash as it moves forward in the future.
Wow. Thank you so much, Vicky. So these are my two favorite people right now, Vicky and James, I think, from Whitepots. So yes, looking forward to working with them in the future for Doba Dash. And back to business again. So here are some of the competitors we identified within the industry. As you can see, they've made a lot of money, and there is a market within the US and Japan for the racing games that we develop. And what we're asking for from our publisher is a budget of $600,000, which will help us develop the final game and will also contribute towards marketing and as well as developing a community for this game. All of this will be running parallel. So just in case you might be confused at the numbers all the time. And I think that's my time. Thank you so much for listening. I had fun pitching today.
Thank you very much, Thabo. Right on to the feedback. Do you have anything to Yeah, I think. Oh, it's your telephone we're hearing. I was wondering. Sorry about that. Is there any feedback you would like to give to Space Salad Studios? Soren, your microphone is on, but we can't hear you. Oh,
okay,
now we can.
I didn't say anything. I just.
Oh, okay.
No. But anyway, I like the pitch. I'm not an expert in runner games, the racing runner games, but I know there's some very successful games like also Subway Surfers that are probably one of the biggest games out there. I think, I wanted to ask about the audience. Is it primary audience worldwide, or is it a game for an African audience? Where do you see your key market for that? Because I think the racing and runner market is quite competitive.
Thank you, Soren. So the audience that we're looking for is the international one. The publisher, whoever will be joining us, will be helping us as well, or changing some of the characters that we have. We started out wanting it being African, but then we realized, working on the game and also being part of this program, that this climate fight, it's not an African problem, it's a global problem. So having more people in the game, different faces, more diversity, that's something that we're trying to accomplish. So we wanna take it global.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Fabo. Having settled recently in Senegal and having as well had my car flooded because of this type of ecological issues, I've started to talk to the government about what they're doing exactly to actually make people aware of that beans and garbage needs to be recycled and disposed properly. Have you actually thought about working with some local organization or governmental organization to actually quickly and easily make aware of the population that about the ecological issues here?
Thank you so much, Johanna. Yes, we have approached a couple of government institutions and as well as businesses. Like I said, these guys are responsible for 90% of the recycling that takes place in South Africa. So there is an economy within it, and the role that we'll be playing within this economy is almost becoming like, how can I say? You see what Marvel has done with superheroes, how it made them so cool. That's what we want to do. We want to come up with the same approach where we have little kids or the youth looking up to these guys and saying, you know what, when I grow up, I want to be like this guy. I want to save my planet as well. I want to play a role. So that's the role that we've identified when we do speak to these stakeholders or people outside of the gaming spaces. We want to play a role of how do we advertise this industry? How do we, because also another thing that we picked up is that when you think about climate change or what's happening right now in the world, it's always a negative story that's being told, like we're all gonna die, and that doesn't really encourage anyone. It's like, why do I even bother? Let me just do it because anyway, it's the end of the world. So we're trying to come up with a different approach where we're exciting people. We want to give them like that we want to make them part of something bigger than themselves. Create a whole community and develop upcoming champions. Hence the racing idea as well has become a thing for us.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think that the game can be a tool for awareness, not only in South Africa, but in a lot of African countries where there is the same issues there. I will get in touch with you offline.
Thank you so much.